What are your thoughts? What are your thinking? Is there any real learning for you in this kind of approach or in this kind of strategy? Hi everyone, it's Sunday afternoon today, September 27. For the past 2 weeks, I was not able to visit my YouTube. I was not able to upload any videos because we are very busy preparing for the opening of the school year 2020-2021 with this new approach, the distant learning. So last week, we just finished our 1 week webinar, and then we still have 3 more days to go this coming week before the October 5th, which is the opening. So I think everybody is concerned, or maybe not concerned, but involved in this activity or in this approach of educational learning this year, because almost all the households has students, kids, or children that are going to school, be it in the kindergarten, the elementary, high school, junior high school, or in the college level. So almost all of us are concerned with this approach of learning, which is first time in the history of our country. I do not know in other countries, but in our country, first time in the history that we have this kind of learning. There's no face-to-face. Students are not allowed to go to school because of this still looming pandemic, no? And to be safe, our government, especially the president, does not allow yet any face-to-face learning. So what is this about, the distant learning? So it means that the student does not go to school. So there are ways, or there are approach that we can do the learning, like the modular. So for example, like we print modular like this, and these are given to them every week, and they're going to answer whatever is stated in the modules. And another one, the online, which also applicable, especially in the cities with the access of the internet. Here in the province, we are only on the modular approach because we don't have access to the internet. Our internet here is very, very slow. Another one, distant learning approach, is the radio-based and the TV-based approach of learning. I think some of the schools in the cities also have this kind of approach. It's already called blended, because somehow students and teachers agree to have a online, and at the same time they can also watch some videos or in TV. So that is already what we call blended. So all of these approach are all in the distant learning approach, where there is no face-to-face, no contact with the teachers. So even the students cannot go to the school to get their modules, but only the parents will get that one, pick up and return the modules to the school. Of course, in our part as a teacher, it's very hard because we cannot see the students, their activities, their reactions, their attentions. And that is also one thing that you are concerned of. But again, because we have no other option but to do this distant learning because of this pandemic, then we have to go with it. We have to learn. We have to equip ourselves how to deal with this kind of distant learning. I am listening some of the videos just very recently. I think yesterday, a couple discussing about the advantages and the disadvantages of this distant learning. So the mom is on the disadvantage, and the dad see most of the advantages. So the mom says that it is very hard for her part because they have sixth grade daughter and a third grade son. The third grade son a little bit struggling because of course he has to deal with the technology, the laptop using like that, because she's dealing with the online modality. The other kid, the daughter, it's okay because she can do it on her own, she said. One of the disadvantages is that she cannot do other things at home. That is one of the disadvantages. And also, he says that it seems that the socialization is gone because when they go to the actual school, of course, they can play with their peers, they can play with their friends. So the socialization is, her alone time is gone. Her alone time is gone because she has to always be on the lookout, the lookout of what is going on with her kids doing online schooling. But on the other hand, the father also shared the advantages of this kind of learning. He said that this is the first time that they were able to be together all the time, 24/7 in their home. When it was like a normal school, like previous years, they have no time because they are doing their business, and the kids are going to school from 7 up to 4:30. So he said he can only see them bringing back to school and picking them up, and that is their time. The rest of that is, it's like they have no contact. So he is very happy with that. And also there are practical points like no uniform, no preparation of food, so they don't that it is a little bit less expensive because going back and forth to the school, especially their house or their home is a little bit, a ride to school. The expenses for the gas is quite expensive. So that's why for him it's very advantageous that the kids stay at home to study. They try to talk to their kids. What is their idea? What is their opinion about this kind of learning? And the daughter said that she still wants the actual school, going to school face to face. And so with the son, he said that he misses his friends. He wants to play in school, so he still chooses to go to the actual school to study. Again, we don't have a choice. We don't have an option these days. We are forced to stay home. We are forced to stay home because during this time, the virus is still very active, and we have to still be very careful. We have to preserve life. As a teacher, the reality will really sits in. It's very bright here. The reality will really sits in next week because that is the start of our school year, especially the public school. The private school, they started 1 month earlier, and for the public school, instead, we're postponed to October 5. So, but anyway, let us hope that we will learn. I always believe that in everything that we do, there is a lesson learned, or everything that happens, there's a reason. So there's a lesson from that also. So take this moment or approach in stride. It's like with an open heart and with an open mind, because we have to always think that life is precious, and to go out is not, or is putting ourselves in harm. So we have to embrace this new strategy, and we will just try our best to learn what we can do, or to get what we can do out of this situation. So for the parents, I know that you have so many questions in your mind that it bothers you a lot. It bothers you a lot. Of course, even as teachers, it bothers us a lot on how to go through with this kind of approach. But we always remember that to keep our family safe, and at the same time to continue the learning, to continue the learning even in this very unusual way, because this is the first time we ever do. Comment in my video, or please comment, what do you think, what is your opinion, what are the advantages or the disadvantages of this kind of approach, and what are your thoughts? Is there any real learning for you in this kind of approach or in this kind of strategy? What do you think? Is there anything that you can suggest to be done? Because that might be helpful also to us. With all the questions that is bombarding our minds, let us hope and pray that God will bless us in every venture that we are doing right now, because He is always there in everything that we do. We should not forget to call always in His name, to always enlighten us, to always bless us, to always give us the grace, especially to understand and not to be stressed, because we're already stressed, I'm sure. To understand and to consider others. Sometimes, because of our stress, we tend to forget that others have their own things that going on in their lives too. So, I think that is all I can say for this afternoon. So, as a teacher, as an educator, I will try my best to carry on the job that is given to me, and I hope if you are a teacher or if you are a parent, you will also do the same. Try to cooperate, try to consider, try to be open-minded, open-hearted in this kind of approach, in this kind of distant learning that our government sets us to do during this time of learning. Okay, so that's all for today. Please subscribe. Please hit the notification bell if you want to see or notified for my next vlog. And I will see you soon in my next vlog. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Have a blessed Sunday.